What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome. Sorry I am late. So late. I apologize. Alright, but I'm here now. How's everything looking? Pretty good. I think I'm gonna turn on one more light. I'll be right back. There. I ought to warm things up a bit. Hopefully that doesn't look bad. Let's see. Oh, nice. That looks much better. Much better. Oh, I'm so much happier with this streaming setup. I feel like the stream just looks so much better. I feel much more in control when I'm at the desk working versus when I'm over on Mimban, because when I'm on Mimban, all the equipment is literally set up just on hills, over trenches. Things are breaking. I'm smashing pieces of the mock. The microphone's unstable. Oh, it's a nightmare. So I love being able to film right here. I can, or stream right here. I can be more, what's the word? Calculative, and I can position the lights better. It's all around better. But that being said, we are still working on Mimban. Fear not. Let me pull up the stream so I can talk with you guys, hang out. How's everybody doing today? What are we up to? 56 people in the chat already? Dang. Welcome, everyone. Oh, rainy day. Welcome to the Clone Lieutenant. Starting off the stream with a membership. Let's go. It's going to be a good stream. Welcome, everybody. We have a lot of people here. Welcome. Pizza, DP2000, Some Guy, Idaho, Tatum, Echo Gaming, Jessica Means, Some Guy, QQJ, Jet, G-Man, Prod, Axel, Dark Saber Productions, welcome Charlie Cousins in the house, Michael Shield, Ace, Echo, David Woolman, Zombie Hunter, Sunshine Comics, how you doing? Good to see you. First time watching a Coconut live stream. Well, hopefully I don't disappoint. WJ Bricks. Hopefully I come through for you. Joanna Humphreys, welcome. Ryan, Zerus, something. Echo Gaming. Ace, Cole. How is everybody today? I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but yeah, that's okay. Should I build another Z95 Headhunter alt build? Do it. Gary loves Mimban. That's what we like to hear, Gary. Thank you. How you doing? So, I need to build some more trench segments. So that's what we're going to be doing today. All of it. Building the grates, floor, the sides, panels on the wall. Just, oh, God, I'm so excited. This is going to be a much easier live stream for me to pull off. And get excited, guys. Mimban is getting finished up real soon. My goal is to have it done in 2 more updates. Let's see, I'm gonna do a better camera angle. Also, can you guys hear the music? One of my streams a couple weeks ago, I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear the music, so it was literally dead silent. I hate it when that happens. Sometimes for some reason it's just weird like that, and I have to like restart it or something, because I could hear the music. And so I was just vibing the whole stream, and nobody else could hear it. Embarrassing. Alright, so first I have to start by laying out, because I build the trench in segments, and this is the standard panel size for the trench. So I'm going to build a few of these. You can hear the music? Good. What's up, Lucas? How you doing? Finishing the Bat Cave. That's what I like to hear. Building Lego. Oh no. Kidding me. But no matter how hard I try to prepare, I never end up grabbing enough bins. Should I do an alt build for the Coruscant Guard gunship? Yes. Absolutely. Sorry, I needed to grab some more black pleat. What's up, Trix? How you doing? Also, if you haven't yet, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. So, tomorrow's video. It's not a Mimban update. I did a fun little minifig posing challenge. So I challenged myself to come up with 10 different minifig poses. So weird, it's almost been a year. You the best. Thank you, man. Thank you. Wow, that's crazy. It's almost been a year. Thank you so much for your support, for joining. It means a lot to me. Thank you. All YouTube members are getting their own sig fig of their choice to represent them in the mock. Who did you pick again, Charlie? Were you Waxer? Lego Sith Empire, welcome. How you doing? I'm working on the trench for Mimban. Are you posting on Sunday? Yes. I post every Sunday. I haven't missed a Sunday. Ooh, when was the last Sunday I missed? January, I think. YouTube member present. Dang, we got a bunch. Locked Door, welcome. Coleman Trebor. Have a name for the Jedi yet? No, I don't, surprisingly. I haven't had anything really jump out to me. There's been some cool suggestions. But I haven't... Oh, you were the purple Gungan. That's right. Okay. Who was Waxer? Was that Nathan? Good to catch alive for the first time. Welcome. Do you think the Clone Wars 2D micro series is better than the 3D one? I've never seen the 2D one, so I couldn't say. I'm going to BrickCon in May. I forgot when it was, but I'm bringing my Clone Wars Battle of Geonosis. That's awesome. It's massive. How big are we talking? Big. Yo, Lego Sith Empire member for 13 months. Wow. That's insane. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So many milestones going off. Oh, I forgot. I can't do the grates yet because I need to do the mud detailing first. That's right. Did you hear of the UT-AT set will be a turbo tank? I have heard that rumor. At this point, I don't really know what to believe. But yes, I have heard that rumor. And of course, I need another bin. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to upload my latest Coconuts Kingdom video. Sorry. I gotta pause real quick and do that. Drops today. Oh no, I can't believe I forgot. Dang it. That's okay. I was gonna post it 15 minutes ago, so it's coming out 15 minutes later than I initially planned. That's not a big deal. Boom. Another Coconuts Kingdom video public. Work? Nope. Not click on something. Public. Save. Huh. That's weird. Alright. Back to building. Gotta watch it sometime on Disney Plus. Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I just have never really gotten around to it, to be honest. It's cool, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. I don't know. I don't know what it is that's keeping me from it. I have a hard time getting myself to watch certain things for some reason. Like, I still haven't started Andor Season 2. Are you planning to watch Revenge of the Sith in theaters? I would like to. I don't have any, like, official plans to do it as of right now, but I would definitely like to do that. I watched Revenge of the Sith yesterday. It was awesome. I think I really want to, just for the experience. Maybe I'll look and see if any theaters near me. I'm going to watch Revenge of the Sith tomorrow. I grew up with that movie, super hyped to watch it on the big screen. Were you able to watch it on the big screen growing up? I unfortunately was not 13 yet when the movie came out, so I was not allowed to go see it in theaters. I was pretty disappointed because that year Harry Potter 4 and Revenge of the Sith were coming out, so I saw trailers for both, but I couldn't see either of them. I was so mad. I was not yet of an age to which I could watch it. What happened to some of the other YouTubers like Rich Boy J and the Brick Wiz? Glad you're still making content. They are pursuing different passions right now. You know, they both still have a fondness for Lego, but you know, we all have different chapters in our lives and different passions, and right now they're just exploring different things, trying out doing new stuff. I was only 7. Oh, okay. you were younger than I was. I was 10, I think. I'm gonna see it in theaters. That's awesome. The anniversary is your first time seeing it ever? No way! What kind of that must have been a wild experience. That's cool. How was it? All right, I got to start the panel next. Is anybody getting excited for the May 4th sets? Is anybody gonna be picking anything up? I probably won't be. There's nothing there that catches my interest. But I know there's things that have people pretty excited, so I'm interested to see if anybody's going to be picking anything up. Jango Fett Slave 1. The only thing that intrigues me is the gift with purchase. So, I don't know, might end up snagging one of those on eBay or something, since I'm sure people are going to resell that. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? The Phantom Menace, but Rogue One is a close second. I actually started watching it the other day while I was working on Mimban. Oh, such a good movie. So good. I heard a rumor that the UCS Death Star's having 42 figs. Yeah, I've heard some ridiculous rumors regarding that. It'll be interesting to see what comes to fruition. Vader's basement in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? We're talking Revenge of the Sith anniversary screening and who's going. And I'm working on the trench. I'm building some more of the panels that sit on the sides, make up the trench walls, and then working on the trench base as well. Also, my third brick and minifigs are doing a giveaway. Oh, cool. With the UCS Razor Crest. Dang. That's quite the giveaway. Did you enter? I was thinking about getting the new U-Wing, but I'm wondering if I get a used copy of the 2016 version would be better. I'm more interested in the 2016 one, to be honest. I had one. I had a sealed copy. Fun fact, the U-Wing, I bought a sealed 2016 U-Wing back in 2019. And it was the second set I ever bought after getting back into Lego. And I just never ended up building it and then just kept it sealed. But that was like one of the sets that kind of got me back in. So I have a fondness towards that one. The first set was the 2015 Imperial Shuttle. Absolutely beautiful set. A perfect set to get me back into the hobby. Loving the Mimban series. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's coming to an end, so enjoy it while it lasts. I'm glad it's coming to an end. I can feel the updates people are anticipating the end. I am as well, so really wanting to get it finished up soon. Because I want to get started on the next projects. I'm getting to that point where I'm turning my sights forward to future stuff. I'm excited for you guys to see what I have planned. I'm thinking about taking the channel in a very radical direction this summer, but I'm trying to decide if I should do it or not. I don't know if I have the courage. see. It's kind of a risk. Don't want it to come to an end. Yeah, I know, but it's got to end so a new one can start. Plus, I know everyone wants to see the finished product. All right, so now making the corrugated like side walls. Trying to. What's your favorite Star Wars channel? Doesn't even have to be Lego. I don't know. I don't know that I have like a favorite Star Wars channel. To be honest, I don't watch a ton of Star Wars content on YouTube. I don't watch a ton of Star Wars content in general. So this one is going to have lights on it, so I need to make sure to add the 1x2s in this middle section so I can put the lights on. What got you into Lego building? Originally as a kid, my parents bought me a Lego set, a couple Lego sets, and I gravitated towards the Lego because I had other toys, but the thing that I really liked about Lego was I could do whatever I wanted with it. Because, you know, I had castles, I had trucks, I had dinosaurs, but the thing about those toys is they always stayed. The dinosaur was always going to be a dinosaur, and I wasn't always in the mood to play dinosaurs. But the cool thing about Lego was I could, if I wanted to do a castle, I could do castle. If I was into Star Wars, I could take the castle part and do Star Wars. Like it would just it to me captured my imagination and my attention more because I could do whatever I wanted. I wasn't limited. And then from there, it just spiraled out of control. Now here I am. Here I am. Building insanely big mocks. I hope I get to see Revenge of the Sith in theaters. That would be cool. Any idea for a new weekly mock? I have a couple ideas. I don't know. I don't know what to do because one of them is very out of the norm from what I normally do. I don't know. I'm thinking about running some suggestions by my YouTube members as kind of like a test group to see what they think. Only 30 likes? How is that even possible? There's 60 people in the chat. How could this be? Boom. Alright, I should probably make this panel a little muddy. Let's add some mud. Let's muck this panel up a bit. Where are my mud pieces at? Cthulhu's HR department, nice. Felucia or Kashyyyk would be nice, contrast with Mimban and on brand for Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that would be cool. Although I feel like the Battle of Kashyyyk has been done a lot. I'm still hoping for another castle mock at some point. You and me both. Just kidding. I actually had one planned, but then I got really into World War II again. World War II Lego, so I kind of decided to go that direction. But I had this massive castle plan. It was going to be half on land and half on water, and I was going to have it being under siege from like two ends. Like one end is orcs attacking it from the land, and then the other half would have been Vikings attacking from the sea. Is kind of like a two-pronged invasion. But then World War II came knocking at the door. I had to answer the call. Mud up here. What do you guys think? A little mud right there. Any giveaways in the future? I'm sure someday. It's usually a giveaway or two. Paulus Massa from the OG Battlefront 2, all that reddish brown you have. That was... Which one is that one? Is that the one where you can't go outside? It's like the space one? Or am I thinking of something else? That one, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that one was tough. That one was so hard. apart from those big 16 by 16 Technic panels, did you buy anything else from this mock directly from Lego, or was it all the rest all BrickLink? All of it was BrickLink except for the 16 by 16. Yep. Even the reddish brown pieces. I did buy new when I could. I tried to really focus. Yeah, the asteroid station. Yeah, that one was tough. That one took a while for me to master. I should start buying from... Actually, I've started buying from the Lego Pick-a-Brick wall. In fact, I have a YouTube member haul on Monday, which is going to be another Lego online Pick-a-Brick haul. So, if you want to see it, become a member. There we go. It's not for Mimban, though. It's for the Battle of the Bulge on my second channel. All right, one panel's down. I gotta build the second one. The reason I built the panels first is because I put the mud detailing on the panel, and then from there I have to transfer or continue the mud onto the platform so it all, you know, fits together well. So I'll finish this after this is done. Idea, Pirate Star Wars mock. Ooh, that would be fun. Actually, I might have something similar to that coming out next month, Sunshine Comics. I'm going to be visiting the Coruscant Underworld. Battle of Theed mock would be awesome. I'd love to do the Battle of Theed someday. I feel like I have to, given my love of the Gungans and Naboo in general. I feel like I have to do at least one. If you guys could pick my next mock, my next large-scale mock series, what would it be? Which tier of memberships unlocks Lego hauls? All of them. Any member tier unlocks the Lego hauls. Yeah, I really need to start buying from the online Pick-a-Brick wall more. Like, there's some crazy good stuff on there, all brand new pieces, and they ship pretty fast if it's the bestseller. It's on the bestseller stuff, so I may be maybe dipping into there a little bit more. Maybe that'll actually get me to spend my VIP points. I build up these VIP points, and I just have a hard time spending them. Like, I build these up with the intention to spend them, but I can't for some reason. Like, I just spent over $100 on the Pick-a-Brick wall, and I had $90 of VIP points, and I didn't even use them. Get myself heated. Theed is my favorite city in Star Wars. Agreed. Theed Palace would be cool, too, on Naboo. Actually, no. Yeah, never mind. I can't say that. Oh, spoiled something. Close one. Phew! Dodged a bullet there. Gungan Auto Underwater Fortress. Yeah, Auto Gunga would be really cool. Actually, Tony Hardy 99 on YouTube is doing an Auto Gunga now. KOTOR build. Ooh. Now you're speaking Lego Sith Empire's language. Yeah, KOTOR would be cool. Scarif would be awesome. Yeah, Scarif would be cool. $90 in VIP, that's over halfway for the May 4th GWP. I know, right? The problem is when I don't know if you guys have this issue, but like when you get VIP points or something, you're like, oh, like I have all these points saved up, like I have to save it for like the perfect purchase. And it's like, there is no perfect purchase. Like it's just for Lego. Like what am I holding on to for? Actually, so truth be told, I was holding on to it for the Shire set. And then the Shire set came out and it was more expensive than it was initially rumored to be, and it just looked kind of, it was underwhelming. It was disappointing, I'm just gonna say it. But it's still cool. It's still a good set, don't get me wrong. I don't know. I think the issue is, and I can't remember if someone said this or I realized it or where this thought came from, but they started out with Rivendell and then went to Barad-dûr and then did the Shire, because the Shire itself is a great set. But I think it's because we went from big, bigger, small that it's kind of like, what is happening? So I don't think it's a bad set. I think it's a good set. I think that's the issue is if they had started with the Shire, I think it would have gotten people excited. And then they could have ramped up from there. You know what I mean? So I think that might be one of the Shire's problems because I do still want to get the set. I have asked the missus to get me the Shire. Nice. Hopefully she comes through. gets it for you. I would like to get it. It's one of those things where it's like, I want to buy Lego sets, and then I just think about how many pieces for mocks I could get and how many videos I could make with that money instead, and then it's just kind of hard to justify it. Because I really do enjoy mock building more than I enjoy building sets. What's up, Agent Bricks? How you doing? Bag End underperformed compared to Rivendell Bard, where they should have added the Hobbit water. Ooh, that would have been cool. Yeah. I feel like I do understand why they called it the Shire, though, because at first people were like, why are they calling this the Shire set? And I realized, like, there are people from the Shire there. Like, they're doing Bilbo's birthday party, which was out in a field. So I think that's where that comes from. Because I know at first a lot of people are like, what's going on here? That's not gonna work. What's up, Oliver Sarkeesian? I hope I said that right. I'm a member, but I can't find any member halls on the channel. They are combined with the updates. So you know how I do like a Monday update, Friday update? It's part of those. So I don't know if you saw, but on Friday, I did a Friday update, and part of that is my custom haul. So I went over some of the custom stuff that I've been buying. So I usually combine. Sometimes I'll do it separately, and then I'll just, like, in the title of the video, I'll put like Lego haul or something. But typically I'll combine them with the beginning or end of the week update. The Shire set is nice overall, but definitely not worth $270. Having it built, it's around $180. Because what was the original price was $200, right? And I was like, oh, sweet, like that's perfect. But a little out of my price range. Okay, hear me out. For the low price of the Shire, you can buy two. Exactly, dude. Whoa, custom minifigs. If anybody's wondering, I did a rant on my channel yesterday because I made a haul from a custom website, and then I compared it to a haul from BrickLink of like a similar price. And the haul from BrickLink was literally a giant box of Lego, and the minifig custom haul was 4 torsos and some weapons and like string bullets. So I was more than a little frustrated. I was also just really tired that day. So I was just already ragey, I guess. I don't really know how much mud to put on the trench walls, to be honest. Yo, Landon, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. How you doing today? I hear the Gormans are going to be heavily featured in Andor Season 2. Gormans. I'm not familiar with those. What is that? Room of 1,000 Fountains as a separate build from the rest of the temple. Sounds gorgeous. Aldani. What is Aldani? That sounds familiar. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? All right, here is 2 panels. So now we can transfer the mud detailing to the panel. Yeah. This mock used up a lot more dark orange than I thought it would be. What made you choose the name Coconut for your channel? I love all things coconuts. Just kidding. you guys think? So, let me know. Is this too thick of a mud patch right here? Do you guys think? So these are cheese slopes right here. And then I'm putting this right here behind it, like that. Whoops, should probably actually point it at the camera. What do you guys think? Is that too thick of a mud patch? Like, is it too blocky looking? Because it basically creates a 2x2 square. What do you guys think? Should I adjust? What about if I did this? What about that? That's a little bit less blocky, I feel. Trying to get it so it lines up. Yeah, I think I like that. Well, I don't know. Now it creates a weird shape. Looks fine to me, but would you be able to spill some onto the floor? Yeah, I could put some down here below it to like flow into the grates. Is that what you mean? Like down here? Down in this rivulet? Yeah, I can do that. I have some reddish brown grates. But we need some brown plate. Put that right there. And this. Nice, I can get live feedback from you guys. How cool is that? W build so far. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate that. W chat. W chat for giving me good suggestions. Helping me out. It's nice. I can get live feedback on what I should do. There. So I transferred the mud further along, and then what do you guys think about this? So now it's kind of like it's like it dripped down the wall and then is being washed away down the grate. Maybe I should have one more reddish brown grate. Yeah, I think that's better. Hey, Droid Bay, what's up, man? How you doing today? Let's see, what conventions are you planning to attend this year? Well, that is a good question. I'm thinking about maybe Brick Fair, Virginia. Just depends on what how my summer is going. So I've got kind of a lot planned this summer. Other than that, that's the only one I'm planning on going to. If I don't make it to Brick Fair, Virginia, I will probably 90% chance I'll be at Atlanta. I absolutely love that was a BrickCon. Have you been to that one, Drapey? That one is so much fun. Highly recommend. Found a really old Boba Fett fig at the convention. It was expensive. Was it Cloud City Boba Fett? Yeah. How do you spark your creativity? So one thing I've been doing recently is doing an hour of free building in the morning on just whatever I want to. Like, I'll give you guys an example. So I'm actually in the works of building an army of mechs. And so I've been working on building different kinds of mechs. So this is a heavy mech right here. And then I've got medium class mechs that have like different guns, different weapons, different like slightly different builds and designations. And this has just been something that's just like a fun side project that gets me excited about building. It's also got a third leg that unfolds right here for extra stability when firing. So just stuff like this I've found really gets me in the mood to build, and once I'm in the mood to build, then my creativity starts to flow. So it's just like it's almost like warming up. Like, you know how when you're about to like play an instrument, exercise, play a sport, you got to like warm up. I found doing a warm-up build really helps get my creativity, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to sit down and start building Mimban, or like I don't even know what I'm going to do. So that's what I've been up to. And it's so far it's been working pretty good. I've been having a lot of fun. I'm in the progress of building a Hoth. Ooh, interesting. What's up, Memeable Bricks? How you doing? I've only been to Brick Fair, Virginia. Yeah, are you going again this year? Brick Fair, Virginia is fun. I like that one too. Oh, I gotta adjust this again. I don't know. I've just been really enjoying building mechs recently. I've built, that's my third one, and each one has been different. Totally here for Coconut's Mech Future Wars. Yeah, I'm really excited to get started on that. Alright, so this one, now I need to match the mud up again. So, take this spinach. Are you guys disappointed that the rumor is we're getting a turbo tank with Galactic Marines instead of a UTAT? Were you guys hoping for a UTAT? Let's see, let's do that. Your mechs are amazing. Can't wait to see more. Thank you. I've actually, to be honest, I'm a little surprised that they turned out as well as they did. But I'm happy you guys like them. That was definitely a big confidence boost. And I'm thinking about maybe taking those to conventions instead of my Star Wars builds. Because I feel like if I were to build cities with mechs in them, it would just be easier to transport. So I'm actually thinking about potentially doing that instead of like transporting Star Wars stuff. How to Mimban live. Let's go. Welcome, Dr. Revan. Revan is GOAT 23. Welcome. Naboo theed after Mimban. I wish. You should build Hoth? Nah. I'll save Hoth for you guys to do. You guys can do the Hoth mob. To be honest, I don't understand the appeal of Hoth or Tatooine. But like, it's just, you know, different time, different fam, different excitement levels. I'm a prequel boy. Something like that. What do you guys think about that mud transition? That's not too bad, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. Good enough. Felucia Mock eventually? Definitely. It's just a rumor, Cole. I mean, everything's a rumor at this point, but apparently, yeah, whoever did the leaks got like the something mixed up, and apparently the turbo tank is the Galactic Marines, and there is no UTAT set coming. Apparently. Also, apparently the turbo tank has less pieces than the 2015 one. So, how's your day? Glad I'm on the stream. It's not bad, that 80s guy. It's been a pretty good day so far. Pretty good stream. Hoping to get some good progress done on the trench on the stream because I really got to get cooking with Mimban. How are you doing? I've been waiting for a turbo tank for years. Missed out on the last one. The UTAT was literally featured for about 10 seconds. That's fair. That's a good point. I'm disappointed for other people about the turbo tank. The reality is I would have taken either apart in favor of a minifig scale. Exactly. That's kind of how I am. It's like I'm disappointed for other people because I have a UTAT like sitting behind me. I've got a UCS scale turbo tank. Like I have what I need. But I'm interested to see what the minifigs look like for sure. Man, I'm so excited to be done working with reddish brown. I've broken so many pieces. It's ridiculous. It's frustrating. Have you guys had a lot of reddish brown casualties in your building experiences? That's actually a big reason why I've stayed away from it for so many years. So it is kind of nice that I'm doing it because now I feel like I can expand to a new color palette with my mocks that I haven't really been able to do in the past. Should build a crashed TIE fighter in the ground? Maybe. Maybe I will. Only time will tell. My favorite Star Wars book? I really like the Thrawn trilogy. What's it called? Like Ascendancy or something? I don't remember. I really like those Thrawn books. Labyrinth of Evil was a really good one. That's like a precursor to Revenge of the Sith. Like it takes place right before the opening of Revenge of the Sith. So like Mace Windu and some Jedi are like on the trail of catching Palpatine on Coruscant. They've realized there's a Sith Lord on Coruscant, so they're hunting him down. And then like the book ends after they hear Palpatine gets kidnapped, and they're like trying to figure out what's going on. Coruscant's under assault. It's really cool. There we go. I also bought some of these medium nougat to kind of break up the reddish brown grates a little, which I think looks really nice. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I feel like people are going to complain that my Mimban mock is too clean, that it's not muddy enough. What do you guys think? You guys think I'm going to get complaints? You can just never satisfy everybody, you know? You never can. It's impossible. But it's just funny, like, no matter what I do, like, oh, you should have done this, should have done that. I don't want to build a super muddy Mimban, you know what I mean? Like, there's enough reddish brown in the rest of the mock. Like, let me make something that's not dirty or so dirty, you know? Let me have this. Hey Coconut, thoughts on Star Wars Zero Company? What is Zero Company? I don't use reddish brown at all. Thanks for confirming, man. Either way, I have a turbo tank. It's my favorite Star Wars vehicle of all time next to the gunship. Wow. Which one do you have? Looks good. Good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. This one's looking good. The more I've been able to practice, I feel like the better they've started to look. Where did my... What's your favorite Imperial department? The Imperial Army, Navy, IBS, ISB? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Empire, to be honest. I'm more of a prequel, like Clone Wars guy, so... I don't know that I'd have a good answer on that. Because I'd probably say none of it. I think Star Destroyers are pretty cool. It'll be the Navy, right? Or you could build Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk would be a lot of fun. I mean, the trench and Solo actually look not too exactly like if you here's what it is. It's a lot of people building Mimban in their own head, and they build up this expectation. They build up this expectation of what they think Mimban looks like, and it's like I'm doing the research. I'm the one who's looking at the reference material online. I've gone back and watched the scenes, and I think people they have like the memory of like the gritty and dirty nature of Mimban, which I am trying to capture. It's definitely dirty, but if you do look, it's not like the entire thing is blanketed in mud. Like, you do have to remember, this is an Imperial base. I've never served in the military. I've never been on a military base, but I know people who have, and I know just the general vibe of the military, and cleanliness is a big thing. Like order and like what's the word? Yeah, just like organization and like a high standard is a thing, and I can't imagine that the officers are allowing everything to just be blanketed in mud, because then that's going to affect the performance and the efficiency of things. Now, there are parts that are going to be pretty muddy, but there also are parts that are kind of clean. And I feel like the trench, like, how hard would it be for a guy to go down the trench with a hose and, like, spray it off? Like, there's literally grates in the floor for that, and there's hoses, there's pipes. I'm putting all of the... I'm building this world in a realistic way that, like, I feel like, yes, it will be dirty, but I can also show how they're keeping it clean, because it wouldn't be that hard. And if you think about it, it's not like mud's getting dumped in there every day. Coconut, do you remember me? Yeah, we were talking on a previous stream. Do you remember me? And I just feel like if it's too muddy, it's just not going to look good. Like, I need the trench to be able to be distinguishable from the terrain. Like, if it's completely brown, it's like, why build the trench if it's all going to be brown? You know what I mean? Anyways, I gotta go grab another bin or two. I'll be right back. Make an AT hauler. I don't know if I have space for an AT hauler, unfortunately. It's exactly how the Empire is, whereas the Rebels are ragtag. Like, I want to represent just the behemoth and just the grim efficiency that is the Empire. Like, you think they can't keep a base clean? I know they can. And if you look, like, there are muddy parts as well. I made sure to make the prison pit pretty muddy, because that was super muddy. So... It's not you guys. I don't want anybody to feel like they're being called out right now. It's more of just like the casuals. And I do love critiques. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it when my mock gets critiqued, because then I know people aren't just being like, oh yeah, it's good, and then moving on. They're actually taking the time to analyze it, which I appreciate. Should build a crash TIE fighter on the ground? Maybe. Yeah, I remember you. I was originally Feast Gaming, now 80s guy. I've been subscribed to you ever since you did what it's called, the huge mock for Revenge of the Sith. Utapau! Would you guys like to see me do Utapau again? I really want to do Utapau again. But bigger, obviously, and better. Been thinking about returning to it. Actually, like, if you, I don't know if there's anybody who's been around for a while, will probably remember me saying that back after I did it, I was like, I want to return to Utapau again someday, but do it bigger and better. Because I could definitely do a better Utapau. I just wonder, like, would that build series do well, considering people have already seen me do a build series? So would people just wait for the finale? Or since it was so long ago, would there still be a decent amount of interest in, like, seeing Utapau come together again? Because that's another thing I have to think about when picking a mock project. Like, is this going to be a week-to-week series that will be interesting to people? Because there are a lot of cool mocks out there, but they don't necessarily make for a good mock series. And so far, I've been pretty lucky. All my mock series have performed well. In fact, Mimban, on average, is set to perform, like, I think second best ever. So that made me really happy, because I was a little worried about it. Love Dark Tan. Me too. Actually don't have a turbo tank, so I gotta get one. Always wanted one as a kid. Same with Slave 1. Coconut. What was a top shelf Lego set you couldn't get as a kid but always wanted? Oh man, that list is long. The ultimate one obviously was the AT-OT and dropship. Like, I remember I would just stare at that thing for so long on Lego.com. You could do like the 360-degree view, just looking at all the different shots, perspectives. Oh, I wanted that one so bad. I would have done anything for that set. So that was like the top shelf set. And then of course there was like, I never got any gunships, any ATTEs. So I wanted all of those. Really the only stuff I got were like the smaller sets. Which, you know, I'm glad I got them, but most Lego Star Wars sets were top shelf sets for me that I wanted. I do like building little mud patches like this, where it looks like there's like a patch of mud. Actually, let me finish building it and then I'll show you, so you can see it better. You should do Endor. I almost did Endor, actually. Instead of doing Coruscant, I was going to do Endor. I was going to do the big satellites that you see get blown up at the end. And I was going to do like an Imperial Rebel battle over there. I was going to put 2 UCS AT-ATs in it. It's going to be insane. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do Coruscant. I have the ATO team dropship. It's a good set. I kept one of mine because I used to have a couple, and it's a cool set. I like it. It's just incredible to me that Lego made that set. A massive gunship and a massive walker and all those minifigs. Like what? It's like a fever dream. Like this really existed. Yeah, I like doing little footprints like that. You can see there's a big patch of mud that someone stepped in and now they're tracking it. Tracking it away. What's up, Pedro? Welcome. How you doing? You should do Naboo next. I can't do Naboo next. People would freak out. People would lose their minds. All he ever does is Naboo. Alright, I got one section done. Very nice. I've got some cool projects planned. I'm excited to be done with Mimban because I have some like I want to do the Coruscant Underworld. I want to do the Coruscant Underworld build, and I can't do that until Coruscant's done or Mimban's done. I'm also going to be doing a cool like secret clone base. I haven't built the clone base in a while, so I'm going to do an underground one. What would that be? Kind of busy today, Coconut. Sorry, but I love your builds. Can't wait to see what's coming up next. No worries, man. Thank you for tuning in and saying hi. I appreciate it. We'll catch you later. Catch you in a future one. Revenge of the Sith called. Wow, you guys want a Revenge of the Sith mock, don't you? Was not expecting that. What's up? Shoot. I don't want to butcher the name. Navon, right? Remember you from your stream. Real ones support the love for Naboo. Yes, thank you. Give me that Naboo love. I'd look at all those sets for hours and just stream. Exactly, right? I'd get on Lego.com and just, my least dream. I didn't actually have a ton of like Lego Star Wars sets growing up. I had more Castle and other stuff. I think that's the reason I bought so much as an adult, because I bought all the sets that I never got to have as a kid. I have 32 Lego sets. I wonder how many Lego sets I have. I'm actually going to sell a bunch of them. I have like 40 of those clone packs that I need to get rid of, because what am I going to do with 40 clone packs? That was back when I thought I was going to do a Battle of Geonosis mock. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen, so... Might as well get rid of them. I'm going to be selling Darth Vader's castle. I've got Bo-Katan's Mandalorian Starfighter, the old one, the older one. And then I've got a sealed X-Wing 2018. A bunch of stuff. What sets are you most excited about in the 2025 leaks? Most excited, definitely the Separatist MTT. That could be a set I pick up. Ooh, maybe I should save my points for that. Ooh. And then I am intrigued. I'm kind of excited for the battle pack because I need that for something. I mean, it's kind of obviously what I need it for. Hey Coconut, sorry I haven't been on your streams much lately. No worries. Life happens, you know. We get busy. All good. You're here now. People seem to like the 2018 X-Wing. It is it's like one of my favorite Star Wars sets. It's so good. I'm not even an Imperial fan. That's how good it is. Like, it's a phenomenal set. Honestly, maybe I should just keep that one. Get rid of the others. Such a good set. Yeah, 327th. I don't care about the build, I just need the minifix or something. What could that possibly be? Darth Vader's castle is the best. I agree. Such a good set. That's the thing, is they're good sets, so it's like, oh, I kind of don't want to get rid of them, but I know I'm never going to build them, so might as well sell them. Dang, I should snag one. It's not a bad set to snag, not gonna lie. Padme's funeral is a Naboo Revenge of the Sith mock. That's true. Well, I don't know that yeah, you're right. You're right. It's at the end. You're right. Oops, I made this panel a little too clean. I always forget to do the mud on the panels for some reason. I like the look of them like gray. Like I like that look. I'm making a Republic gunship even though I don't make vehicle mocks. Nice. Getting out of your comfort zone. That's good. It's a great way to improve as a builder. Maybe I'll keep this one clean just to make people angry. You guys want to know what a super underrated set is? For Horizon Forbidden West Fall Mech. I have 4 of those. That's how good it is. It's the like non-battle pack set. I own well, it's tied for the most copies of a non-battle pack set I own. The other is the 2013 ATTE. No surprise there. I think I've got 4 of those as well. It is tall as well. I have one. It's a good as a display set. Which one? I'm seeing it tonight. Ooh, that's exciting. Got panels everywhere. Think of my workstation. Coconut, what gaming system do you have? I have my laptop. That's the only gaming system I have. I don't do a ton of gaming. If I do, it's like I do the gaming streams for the YouTube members, and I just play on my laptop, or I go play with my brothers. Like we beat Halo Reach, the campaign, last night for the first time, which was fun. So we have an Xbox 360, or my brothers have an Xbox 360. Coconut, I'm starting to feel your pain with piece counts. I just got a 1200 gray piece, light gray order, and I used all of them in like 4 hours. It's frustrating, huh? You buy so much of a piece, and then it's literally gone, and it's like, well, okay. What am I supposed to do now? Like I've done that so many times with reddish brown, where I'm like, oops, I think I bought too much, and then it doesn't even make it through one update, and I'm like, okay, this is just ridiculous. Seeing Duel on Mustafar again, I know, right? On the big screen. God, I feel like I can't miss out on that. You guys, I feel like you guys are convincing me to watch it. Theaters. There we go. Yeah, the Halo Reach campaign is my favorite one I've done so far. It was so much fun. Peak Star Wars. And memes, agreed. Yeah, it makes me realize the true scope of your Coruscant mock. All that gray. Oh, I don't think people understand the scope of that, of how much gray I bought for that. Like, an obscene amount. Like, I sold a bunch, and I still have so much that I can't store it all properly. So it's just in, like, a big bin or in boxes. Like, just more gray tile than I'll probably ever need again. Which, that was the plan, you know? Like, hopefully now I'll never need to buy gray tile. Well, I did have to buy some more 6x6 tile for Mimban for the base roof. But hopefully, other than that, I won't need any more. Plus, those are really useful pieces. Token, how many astromechs do you own? I don't know. Couple R2s, couple R2s, R4, the green one, the Ahsoka one, maybe like six, maybe seven. Why do you ask? Halo Reach mock, that would be cool. I would love to do a Halo mock someday. The problem is minifig, vehicle, like all that stuff would be hard to sort. What scene would you guys like to see me do from Halo Reach? Also, as you guys know, if anyone wants any behind the scenes content, exclusive streams, you can become a member. I've just pinned the link in the chat. And all members get a minifig representing them in the mock. We've got Lavender Gungans, Pullman Trebor, Galactic Marines, Stormtroopers, Waxer, so many different figs. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what people say when they see the command center, because the command center is where the members are hanging out, and so there's going to be all these Imperial officers doing like all this official business, and then there's just going to be a bunch of random Lego figs in there with them just playing video games, milling around, doing random stuff. Yo, Stormtrooper Creations, how you doing, man? My first Lego set? It was called the Arctic Expedition. It's a cool set. I'm guessing probably most of you guys don't know what that set is, but if you're ever bored, look it up. It's a cool set. I had so much fun with it. It was one of those sets that included a lot of different sections in it. So there was like a command center station, there was a medic station, there was like a research station. It came with a polar bear, a truck, a helicopter. Like there was so much that I could do in it, which I think is what really intrigued me about that set, and I still have a soft spot for it. I'd like to buy it again someday just to have coffee. Coconut, what is the best Lego set? I mean, that's pretty subjective. It kind of depends on who you are, what your preference is, your space. But do you plan to add Death Troopers to the mod? I was going to originally, but I just don't really have a place for them now, and I don't own any, so it's kind of hard to add what you don't have. And I've been spending so much money that I'm like, I don't really want to spend even more just to have those figs in the mock. So probably no Death Troopers. Unfortunately, they are really cool though, so I am a little disappointed. What can you do? That's kind of how mock building goes, right? You can't always include everything. Outside and chilling. That sounds nice. It's raining here, so I will not be doing much outside today, but it's nice. I love a good rainy day. Mine was the Hellfire Droid, the 2015 one or the old one? I don't remember my first set, man. I think it was a Batman one. Yeah, I didn't get my first Star Wars set until I'd been into Lego for quite a long time. My first Star Wars set was the 2004, 2005 AT-AT. I still remember getting it for Christmas and just being absolutely shocked. I was like hyperventilating. I was so excited. I can remember my parents telling me to keep breathing. Like, breathe, just calm down, breathe. Because I'm so excited. The joys of youth. Huh. I love the Dark Knight trilogy. Me too. Yes, I have quite a few times. It's probably one of my It's up there in my favorite trilogies. So good. And I kind of like the fact that it was left alone and not turned into this massive universe. It's like this frozen piece of time that we get to go back and enjoy. That hasn't been ruined. Boom! Another panel. It's almost done. The older Yoda Starfighter was my first. No way! Wow, I didn't. That's not that old. That's crazy. Watching this one, getting ready for prom. Exciting! Congratulations, Wired Stimpy. That'll be fun. Are you excited? Is this your first prom, or have you been to a couple already? I never went to a prom. I was homeschooled, so imagine it's really much of an opportunity to go, which I'm fine with. I don't lose any sleep over that. My first set was the Turbo Tank. That's a dope first set to get. First Star Wars set is the Turbo Tank. That's awesome. I've only seen the first of the trilogy. Oh, really? Oh, wow, you are in for a treat. Number 2 is probably arguably the best one of the trilogy. So that's gonna be fun. That's cool. Excited for you. It's not every day you come across someone who hasn't seen those. No way, you were homeschooled too? Yes. I love running into another product of homeschool. See, we turn out all right. That's awesome. What was your experience like? Like, did you enjoy it? Did you wish you went to high school? Because, like, there was definitely a period where I wished I had gone to high school, like, during it, because, you know, especially high school is tough when all your friends are going to school, and, like, all of my friends went to school together, except for me, which sucked. Stormtrooper Creations? I didn't know there were so many homeschoolers out there. Nice. Look at us. You're the reason I got into Lego Star Wars? Uh-oh. Sorry about that. About to spend a lot of money. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. What have you been... Are you collecting sets, buying sets? What's your preference right now? Is it true that the Battle of Mimban, the Empire was fighting against itself? Because this was set in the Andor series. Not that I know of. From my understanding, they were fighting Mimbanese rebels. I mean, there may have been, like... I mean, technically the Empire is fighting against itself because, like, Mimban is part of the Empire. But there wasn't, like... It wasn't, like, Imperial troops versus Imperial troops, if that... Collecting? Nice. That's a good thing. No, I was just kidding. I agree, it's a good thing. Could you please use Death Troopers? Unfortunately, I don't have any Death Troopers to use. I enjoyed it. I grew up on a horse farm, so I was working a lot too. The thing I feel I missed out on most was the sports aspect. Luckily for me, by the time I was at high school age, there were like different kinds of programs. And so my mom found this one program that was at a private school. And I think I signed up for like an online class, which allowed me to play basketball for their basketball team, which was so much fun. So luckily, I was able to enjoy that aspect because I was a huge basketball fan growing up and really wanted to play on a team. So that was fun to be able to do that and like be part of a group of guys and just like I don't know, not feel as much of an outsider. I definitely did because like I didn't go to all the classes they went to, but like occasionally I'd go over to the school early and like go into the class with some of them and stuff. So it was a cool experience. It's actually kind of funny. In the past 2 months, I spent like $400 on my Dairy Queen pay. Hopefully it wasn't on Dairy Queen. Was it? She spent it all on Dairy Queen. Apparently the Imperial troops were told to fire on each other according to Andor. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, Andor is just barely coming out, so, you know, it's probably, like, new information. Maybe they're updating the story or something, I don't know. But I'd never heard of that. I haven't seen the show yet. Forest Moon Bricks. What coconut, James? Oh, this was before my coconut days. I was just plain old Ethan. That's awesome. I did martial arts for 8 years. Whoa, 8 years. Wow. But team sports hit different. Yeah, there's like being part of a team is like it's an incredible experience. Like it's definitely one I hope if I have kids someday that they'll be able to be a part of. Like, I don't know, just the discipline, the camaraderie, like it's cool. It's a good experience. It was a good experience to have. I learned some good lessons. How many base plates is the Mimban mock? Oh, I don't know. A lot. I don't even know, to be honest. It's a lot of base plates. Is this an ad? Alright, I did also get the little white pieces so I can use right here for lights. Let there be light. These don't actually light up, obviously. Just to give the illusion of lights. That would be cool if we got some Mimban flashbacks from Andor. I mean, I doubt we will, but it'd be cool. I'll take any kind of reference material I can get. I've watched, rewatched the Solo scenes a lot. Also, if you guys are interested, there are deleted Mimban scenes on YouTube that didn't make it into the movie. So it's like more actual fighting, and it gives us a lot more views of like the battlefield and the fight. It shows more Mimbanese rebels. It's actually really good. I highly recommend it. Yo, Coconut, when did you get into mock building? Well, obviously, like as a kid, I would build castles, bases, all kinds of stuff. And then as an adult, after I started my YouTube channel, it was just kind of like this itch. You know, I was reviewing sets and stuff, and I didn't have a ton of pieces. I just kept having that itch. I was like, I really want to build. And so I just decided, I was like, you know what, screw it. Like, I'm just going to build a mock, throw it out there. It's still up on my channel way back in the beginning. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I did it, and I absolutely loved it. And then from there, I just kept scaling up and getting bigger and bigger and kept pushing my parts limit. And then my channel was stagnating towards the end of 2019. I just felt like I wasn't really going anywhere with it, wasn't really growing. So I was like, okay, it's kind of like a last ditch effort to make this work. I'm gonna like do a big mock, like what David and Jay do, and Matt. And I decided to do the Battle of Naboo. The series did all right, but then the finale was like my first video to go viral. I think it got like 10,000 views in like a month or something. I don't remember, but I was just blown away. I was like, all right, this is it. This is what I want to do. And then from there, just escalated. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. I got some good stuff done. So I've got 2 bases done, and then I've got the walls for 1 done. So hopefully I can finish the walls tomorrow or something. These are probably going to connect like this. So that's what the whole thing is going to look like. Yeah, it's good. This will be good. I need to get a lot more done. Yeah, my Kashyyyk mock. Yeah, my Republic base on Kashyyyk. Is that what you're talking about? The good old days. Do I prefer Pick-a-Brick or BrickLink? BrickLink for sure. BrickLink is just a much wider variety. Typically, the pieces come faster and cheaper. But Pick-a-Brick sometimes does have good deals, and the pieces are all brand new, which is a big plus. All right, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I really appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out. Stay tuned for tomorrow because I have another video. This one is going to be minifig poses, 10 minifig poses for your minifigs, which I think you guys are going to enjoy. I really tried to pack it full of like just a lot of fun, like jokes, builds, scenes, just, you know, some fun stuff before we get back into Mimban. Anyways, that'll do it for me. Love you all. I'll catch you next time. Until then,